Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just recorded 2 intros and I absolutely hated them, so third time's the charm. But anyways, welcome back to another episode of Enzo's Kitchen, a lovely series I do here on my channel where I cook in the kitchen. Hence the name. I also used to be like a cooking channel, which was just such a good era for me, and I've been majorly flopping recently. Like this week I've had like 2 solid like breakdowns. Like I'm not just talking about any kind of breakdown, like genuine like meltdowns where I'm like sobbing and bawling my eyes out. This is a cooking video though, not a therapy session. So today I'm making enchiladas. We've never seen this before. I've never made enchiladas on my channel. That was sarcasm because I make banana bread and enchiladas too often. Okay, let's just get into it because I meant to start this a lot earlier, but today from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I was working on homework, and then I also like had to wash the dishes, and there were so many dishes from like the weekends. I have my ingredients out here because we need to work fast. Also, my mom and my sister just decided to like go on this whole rant in the kitchen. And I was like, lovely discussion, but could we move this to like a different room because I am trying to cook. Anyways, grocery haul. I have flour tortillas. Comment down below if you like corn or flour better. No, I didn't like that. Every time I try to be like a YouTuber and be like, comment down below, I cringe. Then I have half of an onion. I definitely should have bought like another one, but I'm not going back out to the store. Like, what do you want me to do? And then I have a chicken. Lastly, I have enchilada sauce. I have 2 different brands. I can't remember which one I like better, so I was like, we'll just use both. And then I also have this brown rice and quinoa mix, and it's just like so good in it. And then I have all of my spices, but we'll go over that later. First, we're gonna cut the onion, which is kind of ironic because I don't want to cry like again, because let me just move the camera and start cutting the onion, and then I'll just talk about today because it was kind of an emotional roller coaster. That's like not any better. Okay, this angle is gonna have to do. Also, ignore me solely relying off of the light of my ring light for lighting in this video because the sun is already set. It's winter, it's that time of year. I feel like I like winter when it's Christmas time because I'm like, oh my gosh, like sleigh bells ring, like let it snow, you know? But then as soon as Christmas is over, I'm like, all right, we can go home now. Like warmer weather, where are you? Or not like warmer weather, just not like this cold. Where I live, a lot of people describe it as like it's good because you get all of the 4 seasons. But honestly, I disagree. I feel like we have 2 seasons, and that's summer and winter. And then we have like spring and fall for literally like 2 weeks. Like there's 2 weeks of October where it's like a really nice mild temperature. And then before you know it, it's freezing. And the same thing with spring. You have this first like 2 weeks maybe in like April or May or something, and then by the time it's like summer, you actually want to die because the humidity is so bad. And then right now it's just so cold. If I cry while cutting these onions, it's gonna be the second time I've cried today, but one crying session was induced by onions and the other was induced by stress. 2 very different things, but the same outcome of me crying. So anyways, basically I have like 1,000 assignments. I mean, I would say that my teachers are cramming stuff before the end of the semester, but also like what's new, like this isn't, I mean, there's been weeks before where I've spent literally this long doing homework, and because we had MLK day off today, when we have a day off, my teachers will assign enough work to like make up for that one day. So like having a day off, there's pretty much no point because, you know, we had a 3-day weekend, but instead we got 3 days worth of homework. Actually, we got like a week worth of homework. Basically, I have this end of year theater project, which that's like the end of year project. I find that class doesn't stress me out like as much as my other classes do normally because there's like a normal healthy workload, I think. But this final project is a lot, but it is a final project, so I do get that. It's just I've had to write like a 4-page research paper thing, or like 4 altogether, but it was 2 based on 2 different plays, and it's about like Shakespeare and stuff, which like, you know, you have to fill out character profiles and stuff, but I feel like Shakespeare does not give you any information about people because it's just like in Old English and you don't know like what it's saying, and the plots are always like really strange, but they're never straight up like, oh, this character looks like this and is this age, so then you kind of have to like figure that out by yourself. So yeah. Cool. No, I was like kind of ranting, and I was like just continuing to think of topics to talk about because my mom is in the kitchen right now, and I was like, if I pause, it's gonna be really awkward, but.
Well, Enzo, now we're gonna get out of your hair.
Okay, now my family's finally leaving, so we can go back to my solo talk show. Okay, my family has finally left, so let's text everyone I know and throw a party. Movies in 2010 be like. Okay, anyways, I cut up the onions. Now let's migrate over to the stove. Okay, not that bad. Why is the lighting like orange though? Why are we out of like every ingredient? I think olive oil would be fine instead of vegetable oil, but like that's just so inconvenient. Anyways, the semester is almost over and I don't know how to feel. I'm in such like a routine with my day and like my schedule, and I don't feel like changing it up. But not that I don't like not want to have chemistry anymore, but also that means I'm gonna have to start math next semester, and I also have my first AP class, and I've heard things about it, so I'm just so excited for that. It's also musical season and we're doing Susical, and I'm so excited. Okay, then we can put these in now. I don't know what else I was gonna talk about. Like I had like a whole like mental list of things. I was so convinced that I was gonna remember like what I wanted to say. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, hey guys. So I have this week and then I think starting Friday exams start, which like why are they starting on a Friday? But I am happy that it's musical season, but there's just been so much stress this week and so many assignments, and I'm hoping that maybe it's just like the end of the semester, but I'm like, what's going on? What's in the air? Let's talk about breakdowns at school. If you know, you know. If you've ever had one, you know just like how terrible it is. But also it's January. It's that time of the year where it's just cold. There's literally no sunlight. I feel like I wouldn't hate winter like at all if the sun set at a normal time. But also like if you're from like Scandinavia or like Estonia or just like any of the countries where the sun doesn't come out for like 10 days. One, my heart goes out for you. Like I'm so sorry. Also, I am complaining in my circumstances even though they're not bad. First, I'm gonna put some paprika, just a lot of it in there. This smells so good. And then some of this chili powder, a lot of that too. I love putting so much seasoning. And then some of this like everyday seasoning because it's just like good in everything. And then this like Mexican citrus blend. I don't know all what's in here, but I think it has cumin in it. And like we don't have cumin by itself, so I'm like, this is gonna have to do. That smells so good. Now I have to like mix this. Oh wait, oregano. That's the one thing I forgot. I'm like pretty sure this is oregano. Let me just... Yes, just a little bit of that. I also love that I was able to just like smell it and be like, yeah, it's oregano. Like, yes, I am that bitch. Like, I'm just kidding. Okay, why do these look burnt? I think it's because the chili powder is really like dark, so when you put it on top, it makes the onions look darker. But like, this looks burnt. It doesn't smell burnt though, so okay. Another episode of me overreacting. They're like not burnt. Okay, let that like cool down for a second, but we have to move angles. Okay, how is this? I think it's fine. Next, I'm gonna microwave the rice for 3 minutes. Also, oh my gosh, after the cleaning that I had to do today, I had to unload the dishwasher and wash the dishes, which that's not that bad. Like I unloaded the dishwasher a lot, so the dishwasher was like filled to the max, and then there were so many dishes in the sink and like so many to wash and so many that couldn't go in the dishwasher, and just like on top of all the schoolwork, that was just like cherry on top. While we microwave this, I'm gonna attempt to open up this can, and like I just have a bad history with can opening. Like this camera has been crooked this entire video, I swear to God. Anyways, I have a history with can opening. Well, like a not good history, that's what I'm trying to say. How can I can't do cans. I had it at the right angle for a second, but then it's also so hard to do with these nails. There's some sort of setting wrong on my camera. Is that better? It got so much more blue. Anyways, okay, here's my nails. They're not like that long, but like for me, I feel like they're pretty long. But I was watching this YouTube video the other day, one of my favorite YouTubers. She was like going to get her nails done, and she was like, oh, like I'm gonna go shorter this time because I want to be able to like do things. And I was like, yeah, I feel that. And she's like, I got my nails done, like they're a bit shorter, and she shows them and they're like this long, or like maybe even slightly longer. Like these feel so long to me for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm just like scared that they'll pop off, so I don't put a lot of force on them. I can't even like flush my toilet. I'm like kind of joking, but I'm also not. But it's fine. I actually love having nails, and these are literally press-ons. I got these from Walgreens for like literally $8. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. I do press-ons a lot, whatever, like I was saying, and normally I kind of just like skip the filing and like the little like cuticle stick thing. Like I skip those steps because I'm like too intimidated by it. And I'm like, oh, it'll fit normally if I just use the glue and immediately put them on. But this time I like fully filed my nails, and then I filed the actual nail just on the sides to be a little bit more like curved because they are very square. So I tried to like fit them, and like it's being annoying with the ring light, but so they're like this silver like metallic-y reflective kind of thing, and like it kind of looks like I got them done. I'll show them at a different angle because they kind of look bad when I saw them in the viewfinder, but I think I did them good. Also, I'm still working on this freaking can. Also, it's so weird that like a year ago at this time was like Euphoria season. I've talked about this before, but I just have a terrible problem with like romanticizing times in my life that weren't like that great. Like, I mean, oh my god, I'm hating life right now. I'm literally such a hater. I hate this. Like, I love the cans that have the little like almost like soda thing where you can like pop it like that. I can't use a can opener though, and like this isn't gonna work. Oh my god, I'm gonna like break this fork. Do you see the mess that's over here too? Oh my god, I haven't shredded the chicken yet. Of course, when I'm cutting the onions, my family is like in the kitchen making noise. But then as soon as I can't do something and I can't open a can, they're nowhere to be found. I sound like such a brat, I know, but I'm like genuinely frustrated right now. Okay, let's decompress. Ready? Try not to cry challenge. This video is flopping. I'm not talking about anything interesting. I'm being so boring. Like, what do I do with this sauce? I mean, I have to clean it up, but like, can I scoop it into a bowl and serve it? No. I'd get like a 0 on the sanitation rating. I'm not gonna actually do that, don't worry. At least it smells good. It smells better than like, oh my gosh. So I actually don't mind washing dishes that much. Like, it's definitely not my favorite activity and I wouldn't just like do it for fun, but I don't like despise it. Like, there is something therapeutic about it. I hate like the dishwater, like the way. Okay, maybe shredding a chicken will help me feel better. I'm sorry, I feel like I've sounded like such a pick-me in this video. I'm like, I can't do anything with nails, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't open up a can. I'm sorry it came off that way, but these are just the circumstances right now. I love how I was like trying to get my family out of the kitchen and I'm like, wait, no, come back. Karma is so real. Like, karma is my boyfriend, karma is a god. Like, I also am going to see Taylor Swift and I might cry because it's Taylor Swift. And then also, if Nicki Minaj doesn't go on tour this year, I'm gonna cry. I honestly feel like she's not gonna go on tour. Is Nicki Minaj gonna release her 5th album this year? At this point, I don't know. My theory is that, you know, around this time last year, she was on hiatus also. And then in February, she released a song and then was like, my album is coming out before summer, but then that didn't happen, which sucks. So my theory is like, maybe she's gonna come back in February with a new single and then release the album before summer. Like, she's gonna do what the plan was for last year, just a year later, because maybe things didn't go to plan. I don't know. But I'm so excited. If she doesn't tour, then like, she'll probably do music festivals, which like I am willing to pay a lot of money. I almost did to go to New York to go to, what was it called? Powerhouse. They're back from Costco. I don't know, I kept saying that you want to walk. It just like wasn't. Anyways, the enchilada sauce can has been opened. Not by me. We already know how that went, but okay, I'm just gonna do one example enchilada to show you, just in case you are following this as a tutorial. So you just get the tortillas and then you put in the chicken and then shredded cheese and then onions. Wait, oh yeah, and a little bit of sauce if you can get the can open. And then make sure to spray your pan so they come out. Oh, I didn't put chicken in this. Then spray the pan so they actually come out. And then my camera was like running out of storage. So this is like the only other clip that I got. And then I filmed no outro. But thanks for watching. This is me doing a voiceover as an outro. Okay, I'll see you next video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Goodbye.